Let's talk about SPX6900, a token with a name that sounds like a mix between Wall Street and anime. But is it all meme, or is there more beneath the surface? SPX6900 emerged in early 2024 as part of a growing wave of meme coins that blend financial satire with community-driven ethos. But unlike many of its counterparts, SPX6900 has attempted to straddle the line between absurdist branding and actual protocol development. The project doesn't shy away from embracing the meme. In fact, its whole appeal starts with the chaotic aesthetic of its name and branding. However, underneath this surface, there's a surprisingly deliberate effort to introduce decentralized tools and community utilities. The founding team behind SPX6900 remains pseudonymous, in line with much of the meme coin landscape. Known online as FedChair69420 and Bullish Baka, the core contributors interact via Twitter, Farcaster, and Discord. They present themselves as a parody of macroeconomic policy and finance pros, but their GitHub contributions suggest more than just jokes. Looking at their development history, SPX6900's GitHub shows a steady stream of commits since launch, mostly focused on two core areas: its experimental staking dApp and a browser-based DeFi dashboard, a kind of meme-friendly portfolio tracker. There are currently 3 public repositories, with commit frequency averaging 5 to 7 per week. While it's not developer-heavy, compared to Series L1s, this is above average for meme tokens, where many projects have zero activity post-launch. Now let's break down the tokenomics. SPX6900 has a total supply of 6,990,000 tokens. 69% was airdropped to community members via Farcaster and Twitter engagement campaigns. Another 20% is locked in the Stimmy Treasury, which funds meme grants, sticker packs, and community events. 10% was allocated to liquidity provision, and the final 1% is reserved for dev incentives, with a 1-year cliff and monthly unlocks. One of the more interesting innovations is the Stimmy Pulse, a community vote that decides how treasury funds are distributed. Users stake SPX6900 to vote on meme initiatives like funding animations, influencer promos, or community events. This has led to surprisingly well-produced viral content, giving the token cultural traction beyond price pumps. The whitepaper, if we can call it that, is a PDF covered in GIFs and Doge memes, but it does outline some semi-serious goals. The main ones include building lightweight crypto tools with maximal meme energy, supporting artists and creators in the Web3 space, offering decentralized financial commentary as satire. It's a strange mission, but SPX6900 leans into its role as both clown and critic. DeFiLlama stats are modest but growing. At the time of this recording, SPX6900 has around $4.2 million in total value locked, TVL, mainly through its staking and liquidity vaults. Revenue comes mostly from swap fees and Stimmy Pulse interactions. It's not a DeFi giant, but it's punching above its weight for a meme coin. On the topic of sustainability, the token is deflationary. Every Stimmy transaction includes a 1.69% burn. This mechanic has already removed over 250 million tokens from circulation. Combined with staking incentives and a low DEV allocation, SPX6900 is attempting to prove that meme coins can have sustainable tokenomics, or at least not entirely be rug-bait. Legal risks. As always with meme tokens, there's a grey zone. The project is intentionally pseudonymous, and the "for entertainment only" disclaimer is repeated across the site. But with growing treasury size and promotional partnerships, SPX6900 could eventually face scrutiny, especially if regulators continue their focus on what constitutes a security. The roadmap is chaotic by design. There's no formal quarterly timeline. Instead, community members propose stimulus packages via governance. So far, these have led to airdrop partnerships with other meme tokens, a merch line with inflatable bulls, and a Chrome extension that turns CNBC headlines into SPX memes. Upcoming packages include a meme dex aggregator and a tokenized hedge fund parody called SPX Blackstone, which will allow users to deposit SPX6900 and vote on satirical investments like JPEG ETFs and rug pull indexes. SPX6900 exists in a strange corner of the crypto universe. It's one part meme, one part critique of finance, and one part experimental governance. The branding may be absurd, but the mechanisms, staking, burn rates, treasury control, reflect a project trying to build something lasting from the ashes of satire. That's the wild ride of SPX6900. If you're just here for the memes, this coin delivers. But if you're looking deeper, it might surprise you with its oddly coherent economic structure. Whether it's a genius critique of modern finance or just an inside joke gone too far, it's certainly not boring. That is the end of this 10-minute deep dive. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more straight-talking, no-hype explorations of crypto projects. All in just 10 minutes.